Hello, my name is Silvia Laurentiz. I am a professor in the Department of Fine Arts and Visual Arts Postgraduate Program at the School of Communication and Arts, University of São Paulo, Brazil. I am also a multimedia artist with works in virtual and augmented reality, interactive environment, multimedia, web art, and coordinator of the research group Realidades, that in English you can call realities. I would like to thank the event organizers for the opportunity to present my research group, which I lead since its formation in 2010. The group is celebrating 10 years, and we started to reflect on everything we've done in order to plan what we'll do next. You can see on the screen Realidades Group official website address, Instagram, and Facebook. The first thing to say is that a research group is made up of people. Current members in alphabetical order are coordination, me, researchers, Cleiton Pelicarpo, Cleomar Rocha, Dario Vargas, Luísa Paraguai, Marcos Bastos, Milton Sogabi, Rosângela Leotti. Graduating and undergraduate students, Bruna Maier, Felipe Mamoni, Letícia Brasil, Lauren Bernantini, Luca Ribeiro, Miguel Alonso, Paula Perissinotto, Sérgio Venâncio. Initially, the Realidades group investigated how to treat certain terms and categories, maintaining a dialogue between different areas of knowledge, in addition to pointing out the conceptual differences promoted by this dialogue. The object of study of the first project was precisely to know and expand terms such as simulation, virtuality, hybridization, as well as to propose new devices, interfaces, and use for the technologies. Proposal, the group inaugurated its new line of research that will address contemporary phenomena in the field of digital media, critically observing the experience in the intersection between arts, science, and communications in locative media, audiovisual performances, augmented reality, artificial intelligence, three-dimensional modeling, and digital prototyping, among others. It also considers issues that arise in the current context, resulting from the informational explosion and the mapping of patterns, in addition to observing political aspects of these discussions. To fulfill these objectives, which significantly expand the initial problems, we redesigned our lines of research in 2020, which are now defined as codified thought, audiovisual process, and poetic political criticism. All these can be found on the group's website. It's important to say that the group has a diversified production, but it's evident that the artistic works stand out. I will talk more about this in the next slides. A fundamental point of our productions is that the group organizes events every year, together with two other groups, the JIP coordinated by professor and artist Rosângela Leotti, recently sharing the leadership with Fernanda Duarte, and the CAT group, coordinated by professors and artists Milton Sogabi and Fernando Foliano. Both groups are from Unesp, other public university of São Paulo, Brazil. With these groups, we have already held 10 events. This year, we just held the 10th meeting, held remotely, which was organized by the three groups, Realidades, CAT, and JIP, with coordination and realization by the CAT group, Science, Art, and Technology, led by Milton Sogabi and Fernando Foliano. These two groups will also be performing in this same session. We have several publications of articles, papers in participation in national and international events, and we have already released 2 books. And as you can see, the group promotes meetings, interviews, exhibitions, and other productions, which content can be consulted on the website. The events NCUB in 2021 and 2020 Not Found Art Found were web exhibitions by undergraduate students from the 2 aforementioned public universities, USP and Unesp. It's evident that for us, in the arts, the link between theory and practice is essential. Here we can see the result of this practice and creative process in the works we carry out and which have already been shown in national and international exhibitions. You can see the works that are on the screen, and all the information about each one can be found on the website. I won't have time enough here to speak for each one, but they start with the Enigma series, which was developed between 2012 and 2017. This series has 3 productions and some versions. In these works, we dialogue with the philosophical principles of Flusser, Bergson, and Gibson. We also have the series When the Stars Touch, with 2 works, one created in 2019 and another in 2020. In this case, we propose a poetic data visualization. In 2017, we produced the installation Dynamic Crossing, which participated in IZEA 2017 in Manizales, Colombia. This artwork was an installation that reflected on a specific site versus specific time in physical space and on the internet, in addition to proposing different representations of place, space, information, and data. The group's most recent artwork is In Memoriam. This work is on display at this event exhibition. Other members of the group will talk about this work in another presentation in this same section.